Alright, we're recording. Cool. Alright. Shrapnel here again. As you can see, I'm still wearing the same hoodie from the previous video, so... Or this video might upload first, I'm not too sure. But, in the last video I was wearing the same thing, so... We'll see how things go. So... I think it's been a while since I've done an everyday carry update. Now, since it's been so long, things have no doubt changed. I have not looked at my previous EDC update just to see. Chances are it hasn't changed all that much. But, who knows? So, we'll start and work our way down. We'll start with my hat that I wear pretty much every day. This is a notch hat. I don't really know too much about it, but it's a really, really good hat. I have a patch on the front with my favorite Bible verse on it, Joshua 1:9. You can look it up. I have a Cyclops micro hat light. It's like 15 lumens or something like that. Nothing too crazy. They do make a larger version that I like these because they're really small and kind of almost not noticeable. And they're decently bright enough. Now, I wear mine upside down. It's supposed to be the other way around. Come a little closer and give you a proper demonstration. So, it's supposed to be worn as such. But, it puts too much strain on the spring and the plastic housing. I've broken so many of these, but I've been unable to find a superior alternative. So I wear it underneath, and it still works well enough. The only other thing on here really is just this little novelty fishhook doodad. It looked cool. They were cheap. I bought one. Now, around my neck, I wear a Shields of Strength dog tag with the same verse that's on my hat on here, as well as a bullet from a 30-06. So, my watch is just a cheap $20 Casio. I don't know the model or anything like that. What I do know is it's a fantastic, durable watch. This one I did have to repair. The buckle broke, but a little dab of super glue fixed that. I like this watch so much, I have a spare just off camera in a little plastic drawer. Now, that pretty much does it for the less than interesting stuff. But we'll keep going. My keys, there's just a bunch of random keys. The only interesting things are I drive a 2001 Toyota Tundra, so I have a key but no little clicky doodad. And the carabiner it's attached to is a Leatherman carabiner that came with the Sidekick, I want to say. I've had this thing for so long. Sidekick was a terrible tool, but the carabiner is about the only thing worthwhile in that whole set. Moving on to the left pocket, my cell phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy J2, I want to say. I've put some stickers on the back. One's for Wera Tools. The other's just a little Stanley sticker that came off of a little pocket screwdriver. And then you'll see this little thing sticking out. Now, most people use that little popping device, but I've actually found that this works better. It's for like a Nokia phone or whatever. I have a mount on my dash that allows me to just lock it in. And then there's a little belt clip that I actually use as a kickstand for my phone. I don't like the pop things. This works better for me. And as well as the belt thing makes it easy if I'm just doing whatever. The flashlight, which is also in the left pocket, is an Olight S2 baton. This is, in my opinion, the quintessential EDC light. It's not overly bulky, but you certainly notice it if you're rolling around on a concrete floor. It's a side button with a magnetic back. Let's see. Yep, magnetic back. It can be used as a headlamp. So if I need more serious light than what the one on my hat provides, I will use this instead. We'll weight on that pouch. In my back left pocket, I carry a little pocket notepad. This is from philosophersguild.com. It's graph paper, as you can hopefully see. I have no idea if it's on focus. But yeah, the only real interesting thing about it is it has a ruler. I can show you this. It's got a ruler on the inside. You have metric on this side. I can't show you the front cover because it's got information you're not allowed to see. But on the front cover, it's got inches. 4 inches or 11 centimeters. It's got how to tie a bowline knot and just a bunch of other random little useful tidbits. A conversion equation for Fahrenheit to Celsius. And just, yeah, other random little things. You get the point. Other pocket is my wallet. This is a Cabela's front pocket wallet. I carry it in my back pocket just because that's how I prefer to carry a wallet. And now into the front pocket. My knife that I've been carrying today is a Victorinox Hunter Pro. The silver A-locks with the one-handed opening. Decent knife. I'd say maybe a little overpriced, but it's Victorinox, so the quality is, as you would expect, fantastic. Now normally these would be in my front pocket, but I've been leaving them on my desk lately. A little Victorinox Classic SD and some chapstick. This is O'Keeffe's Lip Repair. Normally that would be in my front pocket, but I forgot to grab it because I was working today. I work from home, as you can see. The only other thing of note is the multi-tool and its accessories. My multi-tool stays in the bottom of my pocket, and you're going to be a little confused when you see what it is. That would be a Victorinox Swiss Tool Spirit XC. I believe is the correct designation. It's the one that usually comes in the Plus kit, I believe. It's got this little goop on it because I did have one of the Night Eyes hip clips on it in the past, but it didn't work out. Because the problem is, I wanted to carry it on the outside of my pocket, and it couldn't handle that kind of abuse. But this is my multi-tool of choice. In my opinion, there are none better than it. I actually do prefer the butter blade to the standard spear point style blade that you would find on a normal Swiss Army knife. The only thing is, I delete the serrations. I reprofile that blade into a standard V grind. Now, the pouch that goes on my hip carries some accessories for it. Allow me to show you. First is a little click pen, although it should not be this pen, it should be a different one, but apparently it isn't in my pocket. That's strange, but not unsurprising. What it should be is a little tiny Write in the Rain pen, but apparently it's disappeared. Oh well. I have a 4-inch Tekton adjustable wrench. This thing has been a lifesaver, and I strongly recommend every single one of you go out and buy a 4-inch adjustable wrench of good quality. But don't overpay. These Tekton ones are really nice, but last I checked, they are discontinued from the manufacturer. I don't know when or if they would ever come back. It is made in China. I'm hoping that Tekton is following their usual practice of they're going to stop making it one place and bring it back a little later, made in another. I would love for this to be made in America. That being said, I have a handful of these. The only other thing that isn't for the multi-tool is a little tiny pocket level. This is really handy just for making sure if you're putting something together, you could just slap it in the middle and get a quick idea of whether or not it's level. I can tell from my desk that my desk is mostly level. It does lean a little forward, but that's no big deal. The only other thing in here, and this is a sheath made by Skintz Solutions. I believe this is the medium. It has stretched considerably is the Leatherman bit set. You have the standard bit set and the bit adapter. Something I discovered through the deep, dark recesses of YouTube. I unfortunately cannot send you to the video that demonstrated this the first time around, but it works on the Victorinox Swiss tool. It's not as good of a fit as, say, on a rebar, but it actually, when you put it on, you kind of got to force it on, and it stays on there pretty well. It does come off once in a while, but if you really ram it on there, you should be fine. But yeah, that is my multi-tool of choice, and sometimes I will actually forego carrying a pocket knife altogether and just carry this, because this is all I really need. With all that being said, this has been my everyday carry setup as it stands right now. It may change in the future, but it's been like this largely for the last 8 or 9 months, and I have been more than satisfied with it. I would say the only things that I would like to change is I'd like to find a better pocket knife. I have quite a collection of pocket knives that I've been rotating through. I just haven't found that perfect knife. I found a few that come pretty close, but they each have their issues, we'll say. I'd say the only other ones, the pocket knife that I probably carry the most regularly right now is a CRKT M16 13Z. I'm surprised I can remember that acronym. It's like a $70 knife, but I picked it up at a flea market for $15. So, not bad. It's great for working with sheetrock. Yeah. So, that's my everyday carry. I'm so glad you stopped by. Thanks for watching.